As always, step one, I already pulled a little cover off, but is remove negative battery cable just so you don't short stuff out. Be bummed out later. Alright, so now I'm going to remove the air intake hose here. So what we'll need to do is 10 millimeter head on the clamp here. You'll loosen that guy. Loosen the clamp down here on the throttle body. 10 millimeter as well. You'll undo the clamp, just squeeze it with a pair of pliers to get that clamp off and slide the hose off. And then I'll just pull it that direction on the throttle body side and toward engine on the airbox side. And I come right. Alright, so next we're going to remove the air filter housing or airbox, whatever you want to call it. In order to get this guy removed, we're going to have to remove the black 10 millimeter bolt right there, and then the second one that's over right there behind the positive cable. It's 10 millimeter head bolt, and you will also need to remove that clamp on this hose that's on the back and then slide the hose off. The rear portion of the box is held into a grommet. You just need to pull up on it a little bit. You can see it's wobbly right now, so that's what's holding it in. Okay, to remove the engine cover, simply just pull up on it and it'll pop off. It's on ball studs, so those guys right there are what it snaps onto. And there's the last one. And then right here, they're just on grommets on the bottom of the cover. Alright, so if you bought the Pittsburgh socket from Harbor Freight like I did, you can see that I used a flapper disc on my grinder and I took away all the powder coating on the bottom of the socket because it wouldn't fit inside the little heat shield here. And I still had to use a rubber mallet. And I made a mark so I knew where the hex corner was on the socket, on the O2. So I could line it up and then tap it in with a rubber mallet. And it was snug, but it did work. And then get your 3/8 drive ratchet on the top and be sure to hold your wiring out of the way so you don't catch it on anything when you take it out counterclockwise. Okay, so here's the socket. So I took all the powder coating off so it wouldn't interfere on my heat shield quite so much. And then I marked it with that gold Sharpie mark where the hex point is on the oxygen sensor, so I could line it up. Alright, so now we got to take the heat shield off, this little guy here. So it's a couple of 10 millimeter bolts, one there, and I hope that gets it off. Hope that's all there is to it. We do have a wiring collector right there, so we got to take that off. See, my car got in a bad accident, and I'm pretty sure that's where that happened. Must have got caught when it was flopping the engine around all over the place. Alright, so it's not just two bolts, not one there and there only. There's also one on the back, right there. Don't miss that one. Alright, so now we're down to the exhaust manifold / catalytic converter. Now, as you can see, we've got two studs here on the side. And those are probably 13 millimeter nuts. There is an additional one right here. Sorry, wasn't pointing the camera where I need to be pointing it. So right about there. Then we go across the top, we have another one in the middle. And then we have another one on the end here. One right below it. And then we have another one again in about the same spot as on the opposite side, right about there. So we've got a total of, 4 across the bottom and 3 across the top for a total of 7. Off the manifold on the head here. And you have to take out another ocean sensor, which I didn't know here. It's down below. Right there. Somehow I never saw that when it was underneath the car, so gotta undo that guy. Now for getting that lower O2 out down there. Go to take this off and it's not going anywhere, so then I realized there is a support bolt down here holding on to the weight of the converter manifold. So that guy right there. It's 13 millimeter again. Alright, here we go again. It looks like there's another bolt pointing toward the driver's side down here, and it's not the same size. This is really weird. I don't know why they put a secondary bolt of a different head size, but they did. And it's like a 11 or 12. Alright, so all that was holding on this, I guess, grease shield or water shield or whatever. And so now I got to take the other end off. Your bolt probably looks different over here because I took this off pulling the tranny job, and it was the one bolt that I lost in the job. So that's a 10 millimeter. So anyways, yeah, as you can see, that just fell off because I was almost all the way out. So there's another bolt actually on the bottom of the converter. I don't know if I can even see it here, down here. So that's what's holding it in still.